Hiya. All right, today is a video for those November 1st Scorpio babies. If you were born November 1st, if you are reborn on this day, if you are feeling All Hallows Eve still, Samhain, Halloween, celebration of ancestors, this reading is for you. The energy is here for those November 1st Scorpios. However, again, if you're going through anything similar or related, maybe spirit guides led you to this reading and you're a curious cat, meow, you are welcome. Check your birth chart and maybe you see where Scorpio, Venus, and Pluto are in your chart, as they may be significant for you. Now, those birthday babies, happy birthday to you. Always a new beginning in your world, a newness. And this feeling and sensation that Spirit's bringing to me right now is this feeling of continually having new beginnings and being resistant to it, because Scorpio, you typically, it's hard to believe because you're very magical, mystical, the shadowy side where the secrets are all kept. You typically, it seems like you would be more open to change, but you are resistant to change. You like to keep things going and you're very fixed. You have great willpower about you, Scorpio. Some of the things that came up during the meditation. Oh, hi, hey, welcome. I am Cosmic Cat, and I am also, I'm not just a tarot reader, I'm a scryer. I have a crystal ball in front of me. If I receive messages, I'll share them with you at the time. One message I'm getting right now is your frequency. What is your frequency? Spirit's asking, what's your frequency, and have you ever chanted or hummed the primordial sound of the universe, Om? You are being asked to do this at this time. This is something that also came up in the Halloween reading, if you want to check that out as well. Okay, so we know that this is still carrying forth that tradition of the veil being very thin, life, death, and rebirth, making silent suppers for those who have passed on before us, reflecting on this past year, releasing whatever it is that's still being held, and setting intentions for some major transformation. It very much is a powerful way to honor, to not just honor your ancestors, but also to process their absence, is by drawing them nearer to you, just by thinking of them, making a ritual, setting some things out for them, making them also a supper here. But you're clearing thick air in a new way now. So this is some of the, okay, so the meditation, this is what came, is that you're noticing some body and mind changes and self-realization, like your taste buds, your favorite dessert, food, drink, favorite color, the restaurant you would always go to, the gym or salon. You're changing them, and not necessarily out of anything negative. This is just because you're wanting a change of scenery. You know that this can help you with expansion and growth. And although it's uncomfortable for you, many of you are going for it. Others of you, it's no big deal. It's fine. You've done this a million times. But there is something like a food, your favorite food or dessert has changed, or your favorite drink. It's not your favorite drink anymore. And there's some skin. You're exfoliating your skin, you're shedding skin, releasing. You're doing that release we just talked about, which is really in reference also to All Hallows Eve, which today is also considered All Saints Day in Americas. So letting go of outdated beliefs. You are working with this. Something about your temperature change. You used to always be hot all the time, but now you're freezing cold. You used to be freezing cold all the time, but now your temperature is hot. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if this is resonating for you. Yeah, your climate, your own body temperature is changing. Perhaps also the climate of where you live is changing as well. It feels different. Maybe it's not changing, you're changing. And as you change, you're starting to recognize these differences within you. Om is definitely also something you are being asked to chant. And I did an example of this in the Halloween reading, if you'd like to check that out. But they're asking you to be flexible with friends and family. With like offerings, with their beliefs. There's something like you all disagree on something and you're being asked to be flexible with it. You're being asked to ask yourself, if this was a life or death situation, if this family member that you disagree with about a belief, if they were dying because of this disagreement or because you don't agree with their own belief, would that keep you from saving their life? Would you let them die because of a disagreement that you have, or because they don't believe the same thing you do? Would you watch them die, or would you help them? That's a question for someone out there. It's a very deep question. And offerings too. Plans, beliefs. What about plans? You know, like being invited somewhere and deciding you're not going to go because your mind is already made up from 20 years prior on how you feel. You're being asked to really break out of that comfort zone and break into some unknown territory that you may learn something and it actually could completely transform your life. Okay, so we have 4 today. This is a straight tarot card reading for you, birthday souls. Typically, I mix and mingle with a little bit of oracle, but you are just getting straight tarot today. And we have the 6 of bolts. 6 of bolts here, which is the 6 of wands. Allow yourself to feel. Pay attention to your body, what your body does. Maybe now your body is, maybe you feel happy suddenly, or sad, terrified, anxious. Breathing has changed. Your temperature in your body has changed. Maybe you felt a tap on your shoulder. This is all relative, and this is how you get more in tune with your intuition. So trust what you're feeling. Do not doubt yourself. Spirit saying, let go of the doubt. Feel this. 6 of, this is bolts, but this is also wands in the original tarot. This 6 of wands energy is showing victory for you. There is victory with you in your leadership role. That is your journey. Oh, wow. Okay. And this is definitely related to the Halloween reading. If you feel guided to watch that, you may get your get all you need out of this, birthday soul. But wow, you're really excelling right now in your motivation. Very well balanced. You have a lot of fire and passion that's coming from the shadow work that you have been doing. You have been shining some light on the shadows, and this has provided some strength on your journey, courage. You're a soldier now, a soldier in your own way, a soldier in your own life. You're ready for the journey ahead. The veil definitely lifted for you today, yesterday, this week, recently. The veil lifted, and now you see your freedom is different than the way you thought before. Freedom of expression, the freedom to be yourself. This is you really embracing your own magic within. Becoming this fiery leader. And although this isn't gender specific reading, this is your masculine side that's raising. This, or it's going to bring a masculine, a leader, a father figure, a teacher, someone that is a male into your life that does help motivate you. Maybe it's a motivational coach that you hired, or watch on TV, Spirit saying. But it's helped boost your confidence. There is like this sense of confidence here. And some of you have connected with your ancestors. With the veil lifted, you now know your life purpose. And you must go and do what you're being asked to do. This is the number 7, and that is important for you to remember. Number 7. 7 is a very sacred number. It always has been. And it's sacred in all parts of the world. It doesn't matter what country you are in. The number 7, you can ask anyone from any country or look up and Google feelings about the number 7, or what does the number 7 mean spiritually in other countries, and you will or even ask, does number 7 have meaning in all countries, and see what you come up with, because it really does. So number 7 in the angel number book means you're on the right path. Keep up the good work. This is very clear to see in this reading. I mean, your passion, your momentum, your drive, your freedom, the love for yourself. That's some of you, the self-sabotage was destroying you, and you had to shine light through this king energy. You shine light on it, and then you were able to allow yourself to feel anything you feel by looking at this card. Go after what you want. And here you are protected by spirit, by your ancestors. You know that you don't need to wear armor, because Joan of Arc is coming in. I mean, she may have worn armor in her battle, but yet she also knew that it was what she had to do. She listened to Archangel Michael and Spirit and what her journey was. I mean, she was a teenager when she took that battle on and won. One person, one teenager fought an entire army. I angel bumps all through my body just thinking about it. And this is the energy you're starting to get right now. You're starting to feel this momentum. Past life regression is coming up, so perhaps some of you figured out you're able to tap into your Akashic records. you're able to see what your life purpose is on earth here, to see some of your past lives and put some information together for yourself at how really relaxed you can live your life. I mean, you're on a horse on both of these. You've gained victory, success. This would be like this is like a daily something of where, maybe you won a prize or was a grand prize winner at work for some drawing. Maybe perhaps you figured out a problem that was happening at work, and it was a very annoying issue that bothered everyone in the entire building, and you figured it out and you were praised. This could be something like this. This could be something personal too. Many of you, this is personal. You gained your self-love. You got your momentum and your passion back. There were forces holding you down. Your ancestor, you finally called upon your spirit guides and ancestors, and they helped remove whatever fog or dark entities or energies that was around you that was weighing you down, so that you could freely walk, holding the stars in your hand and a bolt of lightning in the other like a cane. No limit. I even am feeling the Fool's energy here. A complete new transformation beginning of you, of your journey. A new journey's ahead for you, and look at what this journey is leading to. Alignment. Alignment with yourself creates alignment with your environment and others around you. Your commitment and loyalty to you was what you needed all along. And now that you have this, you have a solid foundation. Before, you used to look for solid foundations, but now you realized, hey, hold on, it's within me. It's right here within me. I mean, look at how these colors, these two, are very similar. This is a very grounded energy. And it's important that you do get back to this. You will get back to this. But first you have to notice that here in all of these other cards, it's just you. It's just you in these cards. And then you get to this final card, the number 4. It's the number 10, so it is a completion, but it's also about stability, bringing that stability into your own life, your own environment, your own heart space, working with your chakras to get them aligned. I'm also a Reiki practitioner. If you'd like to schedule a Reiki session with me virtually, we can do that. If you want to check out my Calendly, calendly.com/cosmic cat with 2 T's. You can schedule a Reiki session there virtually. But this is who stuck with you through it all. The loyal ones. The ones who never doubted you. The ones who was always there loving you through thickness, through thin, through the trials and tribulations. The ones who will see this, you will allow back into your life or allow to stay in your life. While others you've been able to have discernment and understand and know by trusting your own intuition, your own loyalty within yourself. You don't have to be afraid about being alone. And it's not based on anyone else but yourself. You enjoy being alone because being alone doesn't define loneliness. Because someone is alone, because someone goes to the movies by themselves, doesn't mean that they are lonely. Doesn't mean that they don't have anyone. It means they simply enjoy watching movies by themselves, and they're going to the movies to watch, going to the movie. They're not going to allow society or others' projections or how others feel to weigh them down. The boundaries that you've created have really helped you in the discerning decisions that you make on this day-to-day life. And you have a phenomenal month, even year ahead. And this is affirming for someone because you already know it. There's actually a lot of energy here that is aligned with this, and it's absolutely phenomenal. It really is. I mean, you're leaving the storms. You're also not gonna you're not gonna lay down or be small for anyone anymore. You're not gonna do what others want you or expect you to do. Yeah. There's storms for sure. I mean, you completely, you go directly into this war purposely because you want to make a stand. You're driven by the cosmos. You're a cosmic cat, meow. And the sun, the powerful sun, very well balanced and eager to move forward now. There's no hesitation in this energy. It's as if you even dreamed of this day. Having your soul tribe, having loyalty surround you without others projecting their feelings onto you. Knowing who you are and not allowing anyone to sway that feeling. Ultimately, congratulations, birthday soul. This is the Grateful Dead tarot deck for those of you, those deadheads out there. Let me share with you. This is Liberty. Even if you're not a deadhead, I would encourage you to check out the songs because they could help you on your path right now. So the King of Bolts is Liberty. This is playing in the band. So we have playing it. It's interesting too that we start with victory and accomplishments, and you really end with accomplishments and victory as well. This is also about your legacy, what you leave behind, what others who have been with you and stood by you, how the journey has been. This is also signifying your celebration of your life. You used to want your birthdays to be so large, ginormous, with 1,000 and 1,000,000 people, and you now realize that you actually just want those few close, loyal pets, family, and friends with you on your birthday. Some of you actually just really are, you're in this space, so you're just trucking away, and you're more of still working with yourself, and that's okay. That's okay. So we have playing in the band, then we have Liberty, and then Journey I think is Jacaro, but let me check in my book here and see. Let's see. Come on. It is Jacaro. Which is also about free will. And something I've just discovered recently about free will is I used to think that free will equaled choices, but that is incorrect and untrue. So if you also felt the same, it may disappoint you to learn this, but it also may be very helpful for you somewhere that you can be guided and start to dive deeper into the journey further for yourself. And this is that we do not have free will because we cannot prevent external obstacles or situations or things from happening because we don't really know the future. We can make our choices, yes. We have the freedom to choose how we would like to live our life. But free will, in essence, we don't have. Free will as in, I hope that makes sense. We can go a little bit further another time. But I want to get to let you know. I'm just so happy that you have this. This reading is so very nice. It's very nice to have a reading like this with victory, with the ability to connect to your inner child, self-love, so that you can be victorious in your world, even when you're feeling in your shadows, because right now you could very much be. And this is the music never stopped. The music never stopped. All right, that is the message I have for you. Let's pull these two up and bring this candle down. We're going to blow it out. So set your intention, manifestation, whatever it is that you would like to bring into your life. We'll blow this out. 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and your wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.